Hi everybody, this is Susan here. Welcome back to our cooking channel. Today we're going to be making some ultra delicious mozzarella-filled bread or croissants, as you can see here. To start, we will need some white bread wheat flour, 400 grams of that. There we go, just scooping it in here, measuring precisely. And then 1 tablespoon of sugar sprinkled on top there. And then full cream instant milk powder, 200 grams of that. Just dash it all on top there. And then some instant yeast used for baking, 10 grams of that. We will be sprinkling that on top as well. There we go. Just look how beautiful it cascades off that white milk powder there. And the next ingredient, 1 teaspoon of salt, sprinkled on top again. Gonna give this all a good whisk. Make sure everything is nicely blended and mixed. And we're going to do our margarine now, or butter, 200 grams. We're going to need to melt this. There we go. We're going to melt it like this. Put your mixing bowl in a low heated pan with water boiling. This helps the butter to melt and also not to burn. And just look at how fast that butter melted there. It looks and smells so good. Next is our full cream milk. You can use fresh milk or long life milk, it's up to you. 200 ml of that. There we go. Now use your whisk again and mix it up nicely. Mix it up nice and good. Mix, 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 mix. There we go. Now we're going to gradually add that to our flour mixture. You're going to want to aim for the flour to absorb all that butter milk mixture like this. It's all formed into clumps, and there we go. Do this until you've used up all your butter and milk mixture here, and there we go, it's done. Mix it up nicely. And we're going to crack 2 eggs in this bowl now. Just crack it up. Crack-a-lackin'. Now we're going to give it a good whisk. Beat them up. Beat it, beat it, beat it. And now we're going to add it to our dough here. Just trying to scrape each and every bit of egg we can there. And give it a good mix. You can use a wooden spoon to mix this, but we prefer to use a chopstick. A pair of chopsticks there. And now we're using a rice scooper or a spatula, and we're just folding everything inwards into the dough. And now to prepare our working surface, we will be sprinkling flour. As you can see, then we're going to scrape this doughy mixture on top. Okay, there we go. Also just trying to scrape out everything because we're going to be reusing this mixing bowl for later. Now we're going to powder it all over with some more flour because we're about to start kneading it. Okay, we're just flattening it out. Make sure it's not too sticky. Don't over flour it either. And we're just busy dragging in the dough. Okay, and we're going to knead it now. Just adding in some more flour so it doesn't stick to our fingers. We will knead this for about 10 minutes to 15 minutes until it's not sticky. Okay, keep on kneading it. You will build up some nice arm strength doing this. After you're done, we're going to shape it up nicely into a ball. There we go. And then place it back into our mixing bowl. There we go. Right smack in the middle. Now we're going to take our cling wrap and tightly wrap it twice around our mixing bowl so that the air does not get into it or escape. And let it rest or rise for 2 hours. Now we're just busy preparing our mozzarella cheese. As you can see here, we're cutting it into strips and then cubing it. We used a lot of cheese on this. It was so cheesy. Then place it in your mixing bowl here, and we're about to use it now. After 2 hours, as you can see, it has grown to about 2.5 times its size. Preparing our working area again with some light powdering of flour. Okay, and we're about to take the dough back onto our working surface. We're just pressing it flat here and then scraping it out with our fingers. There we go. Now we're adding in some more flour. And we're just patting it into a nice rounded flattish shape here. And we're going to cut the dough in half. Then we're going to put the one half back into its mixing bowl and covering it again loosely with the cling wrap. And now we're just sprinkling more flour on top, and then we're going to roll it flat. Now we're just rolling it up again. Looks like a sushi roll. We're going to take our knife and then cut this into 6 equal parts. There we go. And now we're going to do each one individually, the rolls. Roll it out flat like this, lengthwise. Get your mozzarella cubes and add a few cubes as you roll them up. There we go. Just roll it over. This kind of rolling kind of makes the roll look like coney roll when we're all done and it's all nicely baked. The cheese also slightly oozes out and it's so delicious. After you're done with the 6 rolls, place it in a baking pan with the baking paper here, non-stick. Cover it with cling wrap and let it raise for 1 hour. When you're done, take it out. And now we're beating up an egg. And we're going to lightly glaze the top of it. That's some Italian oregano or mixed herbs. It's just to give it a nice herby, like a pizza type of taste and smell. There we go. Generously coat our rolls here. Just nicely brush it all over. Gives it its nice glossy and sheen look when it's finished baking. Okay, now we're just sprinkling on some of the oregano or Italian mixed herbs. Just lightly dust it like a little garnish. And now we're going to bake this on 150 degrees. Obviously the oven has been preheated already for about 15 minutes. And just look at these beautiful rolls here. You can see the mozzarella cheese oozing out. And you'll let that cool for about 10 minutes before you can start eating it, because it's piping hot. And this is our croissant style ones here. Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to give it a nice big old like. And also, if you haven't smashed that bell icon yet, please do so for notifications on our upcoming videos, or else you'll miss out. Please also remember to comment. Let us know what we can improve on and what other videos you're into. We'll try to do those for you. Thank you so much guys for watching. This is Susan signing out. Gotcha. Till next time.